Go up the middle with White. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Just a yard in the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
But when you go from 2nd and 4 to 3rd and 3, that just tells you who won that battle on the last play, huh?
Yeah, first round went to the offense, second round the defense. Throwing on 3rd, O'Connell. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. And the officials here going to pause the game for a second. Looks like there's an injured Chief on the field. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to KC. So 1st and goal and an opportunity for our first points in this wild card game. Adams the man in motion left. Here's O'Connell. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Jacoby Myers. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Raiders will strike first here in this wild card matchup. So it goes for a rookie quarterback. He had the INT earlier in this first half, but he bounces back with a touchdown pass. And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How's the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Chiefs ready to rock again on offense. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. Now here's Mahomes. Well, this one complete. It's Rashee Rice. Still going inside the 20. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Rashee Rice, 75 yards. And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Amir Abdullah going to take it out of the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. The Raiders offense now, they trot back out. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other. I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held him to an okay gain.
Yeah, they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first.
Well, when you're a road team in the playoffs, when you're a wild card, what's the one thing you need to be able to do to stay in football games? Run the football. And that's an excellent job right there of identifying where to go and picking up good yardage.
O'Connell toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Kind of a dangerous throw there. He's off balance when he gets rid of it.
But this is all about a quarterback knowing what he can get away with. And that time, it turns into a completion and a healthy gain as well.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 36. Throwing, O'Connell. He hits Adams complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Here's White. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Now it looks like we've got a Raider here, slow to get up. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. They'll send the big tight end in motion right. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out.
Illegal touching. Offense.
So reverse the celebration. We'll see if they have something else in their bag of tricks.
And isn't that always tough to watch when they score and you see the excitement, and then when they realize those points aren't going to count? Can they get it back together and find their way back to the end zone?
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Now he's got it. Touchdown Raiders. DeAndre Carter, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Raiders have taken the lead. Certainly there are good things about quick strike offenses that score fast, but a long drive can also work to your advantage as well.
In so many ways, Brandon, because number one, you get them tired, but the big one is mentally. They can't figure out how to slow you down, how to get off the field, how to get the ball back. They go to the bench wondering, what are we going to do next time in order to stop those guys?
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. So now here are the Chiefs as their offense makes their way back out onto the field.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. They go play fake. Mahomes. Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it.
Now we get a stoppage because a member of the Raiders is shaken up on that one.
We'll step aside and get an update when we return to KC. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Here's Mahomes to throw.
They'll set up the screen to Edwards-Helaire.
Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 38. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So they say no to the penalty. The incompletion stands. It'll be 2nd and 10.
And what they want to do is go ahead and take those downs away from them. You never want to give extra snaps to any offense. That's how you get hurt.
Mahomes to throw on 2nd down.
Finding Edwards a layer once again.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down.
And again, it's Mahomes.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Chiefs 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I think everyone in the stadium saw that big hit coming.
And I, as a former defensive back, have to admit I'm a little disappointed. He actually was able to hold on to the ball. He brought the lumber on that play. Give my man a whole lot of credit for taking the hit and possessing the football.
And picking up the 1st down. The end result, 21 yards.
And maybe that touchdown on the previous drive has re-energized this offense a little bit. They've been kind of sluggish until then, but they're showing signs of life here, and they get good yardage that time and a 1st down.
Throwing now is Mahomes. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. A 2-yard touchdown grab.
And the Chiefs are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Extra point by Butker is on target.
And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
From his end zone, here comes Carter. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked out officially at the 21. The Vegas offense ready for their next possession. And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the 1st half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
O'Connell on 1st and 10. Throw caught by Mayer.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. 2 minutes to play here in this 1st half of the NFL playoffs.
From the 29, here's 2nd and a couple.
They run straight ahead here with White.
Oh, good move. And this is going to be a Raiders 1st down as they'll take this up to the 38-yard line.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in, and it makes it hard to defend.
Now it's O'Connell.
And incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
To throw here, O'Connell.
Flush to his right.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17.
And that's a nice throw right there. And I'll tell you what I've seen in recent times and actually watched a presentation in the offseason from a college offensive coordinator that showed about 10 different drills that he runs with his quarterbacks to show them how to get out of the pocket, how to get comfortable when they're doing so, and to make plays under that type of duress. That's an example of what we're seeing the colleges deliver to the NFL.
Well, they'll send Adams in motion left. On second down, they'll run with White. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. And the officials here going to pause the game for a second. Looks like there's an injured Chief on the field.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Play action. Now O'Connell. And that nearly a turnover, but it's incomplete. Oh, fortunate to retain possession there, and it's second down.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Adams the man in motion right. They go with White on the counter. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on third down. They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
And they go play action here with O'Connell. Catch is made by Hunter Renfrow.
And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 19. Now the Raiders going to burn their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Back to throw, O'Connell.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays just like that one we saw there.
Here's O'Connell again on 2nd and 10. Open man, it's Mayer in the end zone for the Raiders touchdown.
A great play there in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Raiders have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14.
So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away.
And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. So we're at halftime of this AFC Wildcard matchup. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
But first, let's remind everyone what we've got coming up in tomorrow's action in the AFC. We've got a good one on tap, as it'll be the Buffalo Bills squaring off against the Houston Texans. Meanwhile, nothing settled in our wild card game. It's a tight one as we get ready for the third quarter. Standing by to take you the rest of the way, let's get it back to Brandon and Charles. Plenty of adjustments likely being made by both teams in their respective locker rooms. To find out who advances to the divisional round, let's get you back out to Brandon Gaudin.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point.
Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Raider offense ready to go here to start the third quarter. And they've been the better of the two teams through 2 quarters of play, much to the chagrin of this home crowd.
Yeah, this score is a surprise to a lot of folks at home, although not to my dad. He predicted the visitors would win. And maybe to the folks in the stadium. But you know who is not a surprise to, partner? This team with the football. They were very confident coming in.
53 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage. But every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled it with the inside run.
An incomplete pass on second down leads us to 3rd and inches. Adams, the man in motion left. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. It's a gain of 4, and it gets him the first.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They keep it on the ground. White again. Able to fight through 1 tackle. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Now a 2nd and 2. Now O'Connell. Short throw, that's hauled in by Mayer.
Now it looks like we've got a Raider here, slow to get up. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead. A couple of first downs has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10.
And O'Connell now to throw.
And it's knocked away and incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
O'Connell back to the air on 2nd down. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
Here's O'Connell looking to throw it.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the 3rd quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it. And that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. A 40-yard punt, no return. And the Chiefs are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10.
Another drive coming for KC, and we'll see Marquez Valdez-Scantling once again.
Previous series, definitely a focal point. 3 catches, the touchdown grab. As a DB, or former DB, is there a number of catches on a drive you're like, oh, he got the best of us?
I'm not sure there's a number, but there's a great feel. And what he did on the last drive,
especially with a touchdown.
Yes,
you're never happy.
You're exactly right. The way he capped it off, so you feel that at the sideline, and now you're looking at your buddies and saying, okay, what are we going to do to take things away from him? Because I'm not sure the other guys can make those sort of plays, so let's make sure that we don't let him get going again.
On play action, it's Mahomes.
Finds his man, it's Kelsey on the crossing route here.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
2nd and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a 1st down.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Headed straight, it's Pacheco. We'll get this up to about the 44.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it's 3rd and 4 now.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in cover. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 43. The 3rd down conversion successful, a gain of 11. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 43. To throw, it's Mahomes. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle 3rd of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Looked like they had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Now Mahomes.
Now a swing pass. It's Edwards-Helaire.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Mahomes looks to throw on 3rd down. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down.
Well, they've had success getting the ball to him out of the backfield, but this time they had a man right on him. He was able to break that play up before he could get started.
So the kick from here on a field goal would have been right at 53 yards. But instead, offense out there. They're going for it. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. That is caught and brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one.
So after the 4th down conversion, now 1st and 10 inside the 25.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10. Over the middle, that's caught by Rice. His 2nd catch, and this one not nearly as electrifying as his first. And it'll bring up 3rd down now.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. So on 4th down, Mahomes off, Harrison Butker on for the Chiefs field goal. Butker's kick here is good, and that'll bring him back within 4.
Well, in a close game like this, obviously you want the touchdown, but certainly they will take the 3.
And they'll be okay with that, but let's throw a little credit to the defense as well. I'm just glad this doesn't come down to a debate, right? Which side won, partner? Because the defense, hey, we didn't give up a touchdown. The offense, hey, we put 3 on the board. Either way you look at it, I think both sides gained something out of that drive.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field. Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still they've got the lead here, and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. 1st and 10 upcoming. Myers in motion right.
They start the drive with White. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, They won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Here's a 2nd and 8. Throwing, O'Connell. And, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
So many times in games, we see the most difficult acrobatic catches, whether it's on offense or even interceptions. In this case, this ball's tipped and popped up in the air, and it looks like a chance for a pick. And guess what? For whatever reason, they just couldn't finish the play.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
A 7-yard return following a punt of 45 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Over the middle and complete to Moore. So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that'll make it 2nd down. They'll run out of a gun with Pacheco, and he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. Gain of just 1.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Open man, it's the tight end, Kelsey. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. The big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards.
We have seen big plays from both quarterbacks throughout this game, and there's another one right there. Going back and forth, almost like 2 excellent guitar soloists trying to top each other with each additional play.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes.
And that one's going to come up a little short. It's incomplete. Looking for Sky Moore that time.
But it'll be 2nd down.
Running left to give to Pacheco.
And effective running here. They'll take it down inside the 10.
40 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
That was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on 1st down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
Mahomes going to throw. And he's got the hook up to Moore.
And the Chiefs are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Going over reliable there to the slot on 3rd down.
And the slot position has become the bane of just about every defense's existence because how do you cover? Do you go with the bigger guy to try and use size? Got to try to go with a quicker guy, and sometimes you even get out quick there. Very difficult to match up with that slot receiver. That's why they keep going back to him.
And he's had the hot hand. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
At the 3-yard line.
Pacheco will get down close to the goal line, but not in, as he'll be marked down at the 1.
The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
This is a big play in this wild card matchup, facing 3rd and goal.
And they'll let the fullback try and take him home.
And now Carter going to be stopped up short. He did not get there.
Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on third.
That was a huge play on third down. So now what? Do you go for it? Do you trust your offense? Or do you want to put on your defense to try and get the ball back? Me? I'm going for it right here.
Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2. They'll run for it with Pacheco. And he's not going to get in. They stop him at the 1. The run is turned away on 4th and goal from the 2. And the Raiders hang tough down near the goal line. So that's the second time this game they've given it up on 4th down. They're now 1 for 3 on 4th down conversion tries.
But they must feel good about what they're doing, right? They continue to go for it on 4th down. Give the defense a lot of credit, though. They've stopped them 2 out of 3 times. Usually you have 4th down plays that you have dialed up and ready to go and you think are going to be successful. Not so far in this game.
They start the drive with Abdullah. And he'll get him a little bit of breathing room across the 5 to the 6-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the 3rd quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the 4th quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
Now it's O'Connell.
Open man right side, Myers. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Play action. Now O'Connell.
He finds his man Johnson.
And he is going to have the Raiders 1st down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard.
1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. We're back now in KC. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now a give up the middle. This is White.
73 yards rushing for him now to this point.
A tight game like this, such a tough spot for the offense to be in. Even though they have the lead, Charles, back up so close to their goal line, they got to protect the football.
And that's when you have to take care of your team with play calling as well. Not a lot of misdirection, not a lot of counters, not a lot of plays where you have extra ball handling. Get it right to the hands of your running back, tell him to take care of the ball, and try and move forward.
They'll run again. This time it's Abdullah.
Holding offense.
That's on the big guard, Gabe Jackson. An ideal spot here to get a 1st down and try to run some more clock, and this is 2nd and less than a yard.
Off the play fake, here's O'Connell.
That's complete into the hands of Myers. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Out of the shotgun, here's O'Connell. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
It certainly looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
O'Connell now on 2nd and 10.
The improv back there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired. Well, he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest game we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
On 3rd and 1, O'Connell. And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And a fair catch called for and made at the 12-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the 4th as they go to work on a crucial drive, 1st and 10. Calling a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Pacheco gets it again on 2nd down.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City 1st down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Quick throw there is incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
They go play fake. Mahomes. And the Raiders have got him. Max Crosby coming in for that outside linebacker spot, and he buries him for a loss of 7.
They were looking for a big play in this comeback situation, and they call play action pass, and it backfires. If you're going to run that play this late in the game, you have to have a plan in mind to avoid the sack. Throw it away, scramble, do something, but don't go down in your own backfield.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. That one good for 24 yards.
And here you are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed, too.
Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble.
And it looks like one of the DBs has it.
And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it, and not realizing the danger lurks while you're doing so. And there's your end result right there.
A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. Following the fumble recovery, O'Connell. And that's caught by the tight end, Granson. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 45-yard line.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 2.
On the give, it's White.
And only a couple there as he'll take this up to the 47.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough and run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
And that pickup of a 1st down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they get
under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the
Chris Jones able to drop him for a loss of 4 from his defensive tackle spot. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Renfro, the motion man. They will run with White out of the shotgun. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. 81 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
A pickup of 10, and it's enough for a Las Vegas first down. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
They'll bring Renfro in motion right. Hitting Mayer here on the out route. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
First down, here's White. Oh, what a move. And able to work his way down to the 16. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling, and this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up.
Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. They get to him for a loss of 4, and he brings up 3rd down on the sand. That time, it looked like he essentially just ran right into the pass rush.
Yeah, partner, I'm not much of an outdoorsman, but the fish jumped right into the net, didn't he? Because you've got to make sure that you're deep enough that you can get around the defensive end, have an angle there. But he couldn't do it because he actually cut that one off.
That's going to be caught by Williams for a Raiders touchdown. From 19 yards away. And the Raiders are able to build on to their 4th quarter lead.
Well, that was absolutely ideal for them, wasn't it? Trying to salt this game away. I think one of my kids just graduated in the amount of time they had the football. That was absolutely impressive.
Everybody wants those salt away the game drives. What makes them successful?
Well, when you're able to mix run-pass, when you're able to control the football and stay ahead of the chains, I'm using every cliche I know, but that's how you get it done because you're not taking negative plays, and that way you're able to run what you want to run when you get a chance to call it.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And just shutting him off there. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Throw left side complete. That's Rice. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Working from the gun, Mahomes.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field that's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Oh, and the hard count might have got him. This might be a first down.
Encroachment defense.
A bit of a jump there, CD. He breaks the line, and that'll be 5 yards.
And you've got to stay more disciplined than that, Brandon. That's just a free gift to the offense.
On 1st down, Mahomes. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he get a good head of steam going.
Mahomes now on first down. He'll drop this off to Pacheco. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Mahomes. This one is caught. It's Moore. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 15-yard line. Mahomes to throw it. Quick hitter here. It's complete. He's down inside the 10 to the 8. And it comes on a gain of 8. Mahomes. And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line. Well, this defense needing a stop here. Got to have it. 3rd and 9. Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
A 32-yard attempt.
Butker's kick here is good, and this is back down to a 7-point game. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
So still a small chance here with a little over 30 seconds to go, but they're definitely going to need this one to bounce their way. And it's the Raiders that'll come up with it. And that will put victory in sight for the silver and black. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. They'll run here. Abdullah. And he's going to have a Raider first down. And that should be the one that finishes the script here. And they take a knee.
And there it is, that symbol that ends a game that one team loves and the other team can't stand. Taking a knee. And guess what? The visitors came in and got it done. Wild card round. First step on their way trying to get to the Super Bowl.
First step indeed. They're underdogs. We'll see if they can continue to make some noise in the playoffs, but a good first step. The Raiders are moving on. Thanks for watching, everybody, and so long. So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation